Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Amanda and today I'm doing a creative team layout for Scrap a Sketch for July 25th, and I'm using my Counterfeit Kit Challenge as well. And this is the sketch for the Free Friday sketches in the Facebook group. If you're not there, you should go take a check at it because there is lots of inspiration there. So I pulled out this 3 papers from my kit, and the 2 pictures that I showed you real quick are my 2 kiddos giggling. My oldest gave my youngest a kiss, and laughter ensued. And so I also pulled out some flower bits, some acetate, the film strip, because the film strip is in there. And what I was thinking is for the middle strip in the sketch is going to be this flower paper. And so my pictures will sit on top of that and get matted. And then this is going to be the 2 bits on each side. So I really had to think about how I wanted to use this because I really didn't want it on that flower paper, because look at how lost that gets. And that one's an old one, it's Speaking Memories. And I wanted just a little bit on the side here because there's not a whole huge strip on the right side of the sketch. There's a little bit. I have less than what Lisa has in her sketch, but that's okay. A sketch is what you make of it, and you have to make them work for you. So, and I really wanted to use this butterfly full sheet die cut, I guess. And then I decided I wanted to back the full empty butterflies in this pink. And so that ties in the pink that my kids are wearing. It ties in the other pink that's going to be on the page, and it's also the same color of pink as those darker flowers in this. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. So here's that strip. So it's going to go there, and then these are going to go here. I didn't show backing all those butterflies because it took a great deal of time and it's tedious. So I literally just traced inside, outside, cut in between, and then glued them on the back. So that was the easiest way to do that, I think. And so then this is what I'm kind of thinking. So you can see mine is a little bit more on the left, or sorry, on the right side, for like shifted a little bit right, but that's okay. My photos are also a little bit bigger than what Lisa had in the sketch, so you really do just make it work for you. I really wanted to do these 2 pictures. I did the one of them giggling for my youngest already. I think it was last week. So I wanted to get these 2 done as well, so I have them both. So then I don't have to think about, did I do the one for the other kid or not? I can just, yeah, it's done. Yay. So getting that glued down, and I decided to shift it over just a little bit more because it was really shifted to the right otherwise. It's still shifted to the right, that's okay. And then a trim of this as well, a little glue there so that piece doesn't go missing. And that's the base already done. And then I'm going to mount my photos in that pink that I did the backing with. And so I am going to cut my photos down to 4x4. And then there's going to be about 1/4 inch all the way around. So it'll be 4 1/4 by 8 1/4 is what I cut for that piece of paper right there. And then that makes it so they butt up nicely like the sketch was for the photos. I only have 2, she had 3. Mine are a bit bigger, but it works. It gives the same kind of feel. And there we go. And then that's just going to slide in behind those two butterflies on the right side. They're going to get glued back down. I thought it was pretty cute, so that's what's working for me. I'm going to pull out a pink 49 in market frame or film strip. This is going to go underneath like it is in the sketch. And in the sketch there is another paper piece. And so I'm going to use white in behind. And so I have this piece of cardstock that is what it is, but a lot of it's going to get hidden, so I don't need a ton of it to be visible, so, or underneath. I just need the visible part. I don't need much else. So then this piece is going to come up like that. This is going to go there. Get flipped. And here we go. And that gets to be on there. Wanted a little less hanging out the bottom there, so that's why I trimmed that a little bit out. Then this top piece is just going to sneak in, and you can't see that that is two pieces when you look at it. It's just good. And then these acetate have been in my kit, and so the title on the sketch is sideways, but I didn't leave myself enough room for it to be sideways there, so it's not going to go there. It's going to get nestled right here. I'm going to use this Giggle that I backed in white cardstock on my other layout of this one picture, and Giggle works well for this one. And then there's 3 flowers in that bottom corner, so I'm going to pull out my pink sprays. So this is a Tim Holtz one, this is a Hero Arts one that has lots of shimmer, and then this is a Chalkboard Tattered Angels one, which adds a different kind of sheen to it. And those 3 colors give quite a bit of depth to those flowers. And these are just dollar store flowers and aren't meant for scrapbooking. They're wired, but cut the wire off. They're going to get glued on. I'm going to use them on here. And then I'm also going to get, let me play around with this for a second. Oh, that works. I'm going to get this chalkboard piece on. So this is actually a label for a jar. And these at the dollar store too, a long time ago. It's a sticker, like a really thin sticker. So I'm going to cut it, peel this off, and then it's going to get stuck down. It's going to get like a lumpy bit in it too, just because it is a thin sticker, and it was hard to get where I wanted it. So it's going to struggle with that for a minute. And that lumpy bit is just going to get covered up with the flowers, so I'm not worried about it. But it's because that sticker is really thin and going over top of that bit. If I didn't want that lumpy bit, I could have just put it on a piece of cardstock and then cut it out. And that would have worked just fine. So then I decide, maybe I want 2 circle bits here, just to tie in a little bit of length on this side. There we go. That works out okay. Then I do know I want something on that black now, so I'm going to put today. And so my title could be Giggle Today. It could be just Giggle. I don't know. It works. And then finishing up, a few little enamel dots. And I put 4 in a line here. I thought that was kind of cute. There's 3 there now. 1 more will get there. I'm going to use up the whole length of these pink ones. One more. Yep, right there. And that is my layout all done. Close-ups will be to follow. If you loved how this came together today, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share some crafty love in the comments. The Scrappa Sketch blog and the Counterfeit blogs will both be listed below with playlists and links as available. And yeah, so pretty. This would be some close-ups here too. Really like how those flowers turned out. It was something I wanted to try with those white ones, that hadn't yet. So yay, I think it worked out really well. And as this was a Scrap a Sketch creative team layout, I also have a code for you, and it's Amanda10 for 10% off all printables, books, and stencils at scrapasketch.com. Thank you so much for watching today. Until next time, stay inspired and have a great day.